Welcome to another episode of Office Hours, the recap, where we go a little deeper into the discussion that we had in our Discord room over on chatbotbuilder.ai. Let's get started.
Today, we're pulling up a chair and diving into some really powerful insights from a recent mastermind session. We're focusing on the exciting world of AI solution building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our mission today is really to unearth those aha moments, sharing brilliant strategies and, clever solutions that help you master this evolving tech landscape.
Definitely. We've been sifting through some fantastic discussions looking at how people are building incredible things with platforms like PayMeGPT and Chatbot Builder, CBB as some call it.
Right.
It's been a revelation, honestly.
Right.
Both innovation and just the practical art of navigating these new tools. We're here to give you the most important nuggets so you can walk away well-informed, maybe feeling inspired and ready to apply some fresh ideas.
And we're really zeroing in on the positive side today. Looking at these tech explorations, the ingenious business models, the clever strategies, and importantly, the valuable lessons learned from tackling development challenges head-on. Think of it as a shortcut, maybe, to understanding what's working right now and how you might replicate that success.
Our goal is really to highlight how these tools empower entrepreneurs and coaches. They offer efficient paths to scalable business models and, smarter, more engaging ways to connect with clients.
So true.
We'll be sharing concrete examples and tips you can start thinking about today, all presented with that spirit of, collaborative learning from the session.
Okay, let's unpack a fantastic idea that really stood out: leveraging AI-powered landing pages. This seems especially useful for solopreneurs and coaches who often don't need a full, complex website.
Yeah, that one is fascinating.
It feels like a genuine game changer for so many small businesses, doesn't it?
It really does. What's so compelling is the simplicity combined with, an undeniable value proposition. Imagine offering a client a dynamic landing page, acting as their main sales hub for, say, $35, $40 a month.
Okay.
But here's where the AI really makes a difference. It's not just a static page with a form, right?
Right, not just passive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This page comes complete with an AI widget. It doesn't just capture info, it actively engages visitors. It can personalize follow-up questions based on what they first say, or intelligently qualify leads.
Oh, interesting.
Or even A/B test. Different calls to action in real time to optimize conversions for that solopreneur.
Yeah.
It's just a much more compelling, cost-effective alternative than basic hosting or a big site build.
That's incredibly smart. So for someone who just needs that robust sales page to capture leads, present their business clearly, this model offers a powerful, accessible solution. Cuts out unnecessary overhead, complexity.
Precisely. It empowers those who might have found getting online kind of daunting before, gives them a professional interactive front end without the usual headaches, and the AI adds that layer of intelligent, personalized interaction that, traditional landing pages just can't match. It's constantly working to improve their client sales process.
Okay, so moving on from landing pages, here's where it gets really exciting for client engagement and scalability. The rise of voice bots and even clone avatars. We heard some incredible use cases.
You've hit on a crucial point there, scalability. And this brings up an important question. How can businesses truly leverage advanced voice AI without, like you said, breaking the bank?
Yeah, the cost thing.
Well, the discussion highlighted a real hot market for these clone avatar coaching bots. Picture this. Coaches can replicate their own voice.
Wow.
And integrate all their existing material, their courses, their wisdom, their unique frameworks. Clients then interact with a personalized AI version of them, available 24/7.
That's huge.
It dramatically reduces the need for constant in-person appearances, freeing up the coach's time while still providing consistent, high-quality, and, deeply personalized interaction. It's a true force multiplier for their expertise.
That sounds revolutionary for coaches, allowing them to reach so many more people. But you mentioned the cost earlier. I know voice AI can be surprisingly pricey if you're not careful. What did the mastermind reveal about managing those expenses?
You're right to flag that. Using OpenAI's voice capabilities directly, especially outside a managed platform, can get quite expensive. We heard one example, $4 for just 3 minutes of interaction.
Ouch!
Yeah, but if you're experimenting in their developer playground using your own API key where you manage the settings yourself, that cost can drop dramatically, like $0.42 for 5 hours.
Big difference.
Huge difference. It really highlights the importance of understanding where and how you're consuming AI resources. Many platforms like PayMeGPT often included default voice.
Yeah.
That's a very cost-effective alternative for general use.
Okay, so there are options.
Definitely. But for those truly specific high-touch clone avatar experiences, 11 Labs was mentioned as the go-to for custom voice cloning. To ensure that authentic personal touch, it's all about choosing the right tool for the budget and the desired impact,
Makes sense. So if you've got clients hooked with these dynamic landing pages, or maybe even clone coaching bots, the next logical step is thinking about how you keep them engaged and, well, growing with you. That leads us perfectly into the brilliant insights we heard on modular offerings and upselling strategies, really building that long-term client value.
Right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really all about adopting what some might call the Alex Hormozi method. You know that idea?
Focusing on increasing customer value.
Exactly. Provide undeniable value up front, then systematically increase the value each existing customer brings, rather than just constantly chasing new clients. And this translates perfectly to AI solutions.
How so?
Well, by thoughtfully structuring modular add-ons, you can seamlessly grow revenue from your current client base. Imagine offering a client something like trip campaigns.
Okay, automated sequences.
Yeah, or advanced segmentation dividing their audience for targeted outreach, or maybe custom pipelines, tailored sales processes, all for maybe an extra $200 a month. These are super valuable features that enhance their business.
Without a whole new sales cycle.
Precisely. You're making it easy for clients to say, oh yeah, add that one. When they see the capabilities and the clear value, you give them reasons to deepen their engagement without feeling like they're starting all over again.
I like that. It transforms a single service into something scalable, an ongoing revenue stream.
Exactly. And it nurtures client relationships by offering continued value and sophistication. Makes them feel like they're constantly evolving their AI solution with you. It's a win-win, fostering loyalty and sustained growth.
Okay, switching gears a bit. Building on cutting-edge platforms like PayMeGPT, well, it means riding the waves of beta releases, right?
Oh yeah.
We've all seen those moments where things behave unexpectedly. It can feel like building on shifting sand sometimes. How do we navigate that, especially when building for clients?
You've hit on a really crucial point there. It's vital to understand that platform updates, while they drive incredible innovation, can sometimes lead to temporary glitches.
Like what?
Well, for instance, we heard a story about how after one update, all the landing pages suddenly changed to untitled. Or worse, they all adopted the last code that was entered for any page.
Oh, wow, that's tricky.
Yeah. But rather than frustration, the key here is a mindset shift. See this as an opportunity to learn the platform's rhythm, understand its evolving architecture, and appreciate the rapid development cycles.
So embrace the chaos a little.
Kind of. It absolutely underscores the value of stating your work diligently, maybe having backups, and approaching these challenges as stepping stones to more robust, powerful features. These are the positive growth pains of new tech.
I can relate. I remember one beta update wiped out all my carefully designed custom fields for a client overnight. It was definitely a scramble. So a proactive mindset is key.
Exactly. And the exciting part is that these ongoing updates, like new custom fields and webhooks being added back in, aren't just fixes. They show the platform's rapid evolution, bringing back powerful capabilities that further enhance these business models.
Right, it's moving forward fast.
It's an exciting time to be building, even with the occasional hiccup.
Okay, another recurring theme in AI is prompt engineering, getting the bot to do exactly what you want. But sometimes it throws in a few extra surprises, like dynamic replies that weren't quite what you asked for.
Ah, yes, the classic, I asked for 4, I got 10 scenario.
Exactly. What's going on there?
Well, it raises an important question about how we craft our instructions. When you ask for 4 quick replies, but get 10, it often highlights the intricate logic developers embed into these platforms.
Like hidden defaults.
Sort of. The key is understanding the platform's default behaviors. For example, maybe a developer has a preferred default of 6 quick replies built into the system somewhere. So to get precise control, you need to be highly specific, using phrases like, only these 4 ever and nothing else.
Got it. So it's not just what you ask, but how you ask it. And anticipating those potential built-in behaviors or like developer preferences lurking under the hood.
Precisely. It's like learning the unique quirks of a really talented but occasionally quirky colleague.
Yeah.
The platform structure, with separate sections for welcome messages, prompts, dynamic content, it can create conflicts if not precisely orchestrated. It's a lot like writing JSON code.
Which needs to be perfect.
Right. JSON is basically a structured way to send data and instructions between computers. Just like with JSON, one wrong slash, one misplaced character can break everything. It really emphasizes the critical need for clear, well-structured prompts. Leave no room for ambiguity if you want to master the bot's responses.
Okay, that makes sense. We also dove into the financial side of building, particularly around API keys. It seems easy to rack up unexpected charges if you're not careful.
Oh, definitely. Which can really impact a lean business model, especially for solopreneurs or smaller agencies.
So how do you manage that?
Well, connecting this to running a lean, efficient operation, managing your OpenAI API key carefully is paramount. We learned that using a custom API key for specific models can inadvertently lead to unexpected charges for even default features, like the standard voice, if that key isn't properly isolated or configured.
How does that happen?
Think of it like giving a specific key for a fancy safe, which you want to pay premium access for, but somehow that same key also opens your regular pantry, and then you get charged premium rates for basic snacks you could get cheaper elsewhere.
Ah, okay, great analogy. So it applies the fancy rate to everything.
If it's not set up right, yeah. It's a common pitfall when you start experimenting with advanced capabilities if you're not mindful of the settings, like whether the key is global or agent-specific.
So how do you keep tabs on that? Avoid the surprise bill.
A concrete tip that came up is to regularly check your usage in platform.openai.com. Treat it like checking your bank account. Monitor that token consumption.
Good habit.
Absolutely. It's important to understand if your API key is applied globally across all your agents, or if it's agent-specific. The goal is to use your custom, potentially more expensive, API key only when a different model or an advanced non-default feature is truly needed. That prevents those surprising bills and keeps your costs optimized.
Okay, really practical advice there. Now, builders often come from different backgrounds, right? And that shapes their approach. We heard about this ongoing friendly discussion between people who prefer visual flow builders and those who dive deep into JSON.
Yeah, that was interesting. What's fascinating is how different approaches cater to different needs and, frankly, different ways of thinking.
Like visual versus code.
Exactly. Chatbot Builder's Visual Flow Builder offers a really comfortable, logical framework if you think visually, like using boxes and sticky notes. It's very intuitive for mapping out conversations. JSON, on the other hand, provides immense power for complex, rigid functionalities that need to perform exactly the same way every single time, no variation.
So it's a choice between intuitive visual arrangement and that granular, precise control for specific operations.
You got it. It's not really a competition, more like a spectrum of powerful options depending on the builder's preference and what the bot needs to do.
And can you mix them?
Often, yes. The beautiful thing is that platforms frequently allow a blend. For simple, predictable interactions, the visual flow is often easier and more intuitive to build and manage.
Makes sense.
But for intricate, highly specific instructions like saving information directly into custom fields with absolute accuracy, JSON is incredibly powerful. But as we heard, this approach really requires an excellent prompt engineer with an eagle eye for detail.
Someone who can spot that tiny error.
Exactly. That one wrong slash or missing comma that could derail the whole thing. It's definitely a craft in itself.
Okay, so we all hit roadblocks when building, right? It happens. And it's easy to fall into that trap of thinking, oof, what am I doing wrong? But the mastermind shared a much more, I think, empowering perspective.
Yeah, that was a great part of the discussion. It raises an important question. How do we cultivate resilience and mastery in AI development?
So what's the secret?
The consensus was clear. You've got to train yourself to debug. Breaking things, or maybe better put, experimenting and seeing what happens, what breaks, and then learning how to fix them, continually testing. That's how true mastery is built.
So don't be afraid to break it.
Pretty much. It's about not giving up. Even when a platform is updating in the background and things suddenly aren't working as expected, these are all part of the journey to becoming a skilled builder.
Right.
Instead of seeing a bug as a failure, you learn to see it as a puzzle. And every puzzle you solve builds your muscle for the next, maybe bigger challenge.
I love that reframing from failure to puzzle. It changes the whole dynamic of problem solving, doesn't it?
It really does. And a key strategy discussed is using AI tools like ChatGPT to help generate and fix JSON. But, and this is important, with a critical eye.
They're not perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
LLMs aren't always 100% accurate or complete.
Yeah.
They might cut the code off sometimes or generate something that looks right but doesn't quite fit your platform's specific schema, its specific rules.
So human oversight is still key.
Absolutely essential. Human expertise is needed to adapt that generic code to a platform's unique requirements, ensuring it functions flawlessly. It's a powerful collaboration. Human ingenuity plus AI assistance.
Definitely. And one of the most powerful takeaways for me was how the community can accelerate learning and improve our AI solutions. You absolutely don't have to go it alone.
Oh, completely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, effective testing often requires external perspectives.
Yeah.
You get too close to your own creation.
Right. You miss things.
Exactly. We heard some great tips for this. Sharing your bot links with paywalls temporarily turned off for testing, of course.
Good point.
Yeah, share them in dedicated channels like the PayMeGPT Discord. This allows your peers, other builders, to test your creations and provide invaluable feedback from fresh eyes.
That sounds like an amazing way to get real-world insights before a client even sees it, and catch those quirky issues only a new user might stumble upon.
It truly is. This approach avoids those common cache problems, where your browser remembers old versions of your bot from your own endless testing,
Been there.
giving you a false sense of how it's actually performing for a fresh user.
Yeah,
Getting external eyes gives you genuine, real-world feedback before client deployment.
makes total sense.
It also ensures you truly understand how your bot operates outside your own little bubble and how to refine it for diverse users and scenarios. Ultimately, it leads to a more robust and effective solution. It's really the spirit of community powering individual success.
Wow, what an incredibly insightful deep dive today. From those innovative business models like AI landing pages and clone coaching bots to navigating the sometimes tricky nuances of beta platforms and mastering prompt engineering, we've covered a lot of exciting ground.
We really have.
It's just so clear that building AI solutions is this ongoing journey of learning and adaptation, but it's full of incredible opportunities.
Indeed. And we've seen how crucial it is to develop that debugger's mindset, right? To embrace challenges as learning opportunities that actually build your mastery. And of course, leveraging the incredible support of a community willing to share knowledge and test each other's creations.
Yeah.
The potential for growth and revenue generation with these tools is genuinely exciting, offering brilliant new ways to scale and innovate.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener, tuning in?
Well, I think it means the landscape of AI solution building is dynamic, it's rewarding, and it's just ripe with opportunity for those willing to engage with it smartly and collaboratively.
Yeah.
The tools are here, the community is eager to help you succeed. It's really about empowering yourself with knowledge and connection.
Absolutely. So the question for you to ponder this week is, how can you strategically combine the innovative power and often the user-friendly design of platforms like Chatbot Builder and PayMeGPT alongside the continuous learning and collaborative strength you get from your community? How can you combine those to differentiate your offerings and truly scale your business in this rapidly evolving AI world?
Lots to think about there.
There really is a goldmine of possibilities just waiting to be explored.
That wraps up another discussion on the office hours recap. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And as always, come on over and join us in the Discord room every week live at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. See you next week.